Welcome, students, to another family-friendly episode of Manhood Academy podcasting. We have one spot left in class. Am I allowed to join if I don't have a mic or cam? No. No. You need one or the other. Actually, you need at least a mic. At least a mic. There we go. Alrighty. Oh, I hear it. Who has it? Mother effer. Oh, it went away. It's teasing me. So many speaker systems teasing me. Okay. Let's see here. Let's go to our podcasting lecture. Oops, I think I'm already on there, actually. We got Learninator. What's up, Learninator?
Hey, not much.
Oh, really? Me too. Cool, bro.
Good talking to you.
Yeah, not good talking to you at all. Not great talking to you at all.
Not good.
Still not great talking to you.
I see what you did there.
It was a quiet day today. I didn't really do much pitch management today.
Wow. Seems like you didn't do any conversation management either. What's up, Learninator?
Hey guys, is the echo on?
Echo, echo, echo. I don't hear it.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, it just showed up.
Lag echo. God damn it.
Get a headset, DVP.
Yeah, get some headphones, man.
Never need
Oh, it's coming in like in lag. It's coming in like 10 minutes later. It shows up. Oh,
Sacrifice doing push-ups by getting him.
brutal. Academic one, what's going on, bro, Seth?
Just here for another fantastic podcast. I love that guy's wife.
Great.
And he's really
So,
So what's up, bro?
can you be quiet? I'm trying to have a talk with my buddy, Academic One. Everybody keeps interrupting. So, la-ti-do.
Indeed.
Yeah, how do I get off this date? That was horrible. All right, so far we have two people who are like talking to a fork writing down a chalkboard. DVP, how's your headphones?
I couldn't find any. I'm just going to mute my mic and unmute it when I need to talk.
Okay. No, hopefully it's not often
Like
where you
now?
need to talk. Yeah, like now. I was going to ask how you are, but I'm going to hear you and my secret buddy at the same time, so I don't want to hear myself answering. Big L, what's up, bro?
Turn your mic on.
Big L, unmute your mic. Big L, are you there? Oh,
Yeah, I'm here.
this
There you are.
is Failcast 101. What's up, Big L?
I'm having an awesome time right now being in this podcast.
That's swell.
Woo! I'm excited. Bring on the education, Professor. Excited.
I'm bringing it right now. What's going on, bro? Oh, get me off this date. Travo, what's going on, bro?
I have a story.
Oh, story. Oh,
There you go.
story time.
I singed my eyebrows today.
Oh, what happened? You
What?
burning more stumps?
Yeah, I was burning this big stump in my backyard, and it was pretty calm the whole day, like no wind. But then all of a sudden, this big breeze blew right away, and like this hot air like went straight into my face, and my eyebrows got singed, and I looked like they're like tipped blonde or something.
Oh, a little peroxide on the tips there, huh? That's a good cover. It's a good cover. Fire, wind, peroxide tip story. What's going on, Travo?
Kind of exhausted from burning all the stumps. Like my hands, they have like little cuts and calluses all over them.
Yeah, mine too, but from climbing. I've been climbing lately.
Oh, really?
I just ripped off skin off of my ring finger. I've been climbing so much that when I peeled it off, it's already got a callus underneath it.
Nice.
Non-bloody.
Wait, do you climb like just like flat?
Like
rock
just
faces or
boulders.
what?
Anything that's like a boulder. I like bouldery stuff. I've been actually looking at some YouTube videos. It's pretty crazy. I just found out today there's this dude who like free climbs, or there's open climbers or free climbers or something climbers where they don't use ropes and they just go up like El Capitan or Yosemite, just some huge mountain without any ropes. It's just ridiculous. Like this guy's taking this picture. He's standing on a ledge. It's like a foot wide, and it's on the side view of the mountain. It's insane just looking at it. You get vertigo just looking at the picture. So it's pretty cool.
Didn't you post a video about that or something?
Yeah, I posted one of them, but then I'm finding out these like other guys. Like I thought I found the most famous guy, which is Chris Sharman. I assumed he was like the best climber. So I was going to make another climbing video, kind of like what's that movie? Blades of Glory? You ever seen Blades of Glory?
Is it Will Ferrell and...
Exactly.
That's a skating movie.
No.
And the Napoleon Dynamite guy.
Yeah. So I was going to try to make one, but like with rock climbers. I have a whole script and everything written. So I was looking up the best climbers, and I was trying to look for this dude, and all these other names popped up. I couldn't find this one dude who was mentioned, and I've seen him a couple times in videos, so I just assumed that these were the main climbers. But I found like super climbers. And this one guy, he died. I guess he fell off a rock. But he's like supposed to be one of the most famous guys, like free climbers. He was offering dudes like 10 grand to follow him for a day without ropes. Nobody took him up on it, so he's one of these crazy guys. Yeah. So I thought this guy was pretty hardcore because he climbed this boulder. It's like 20 feet up, but without ropes. I said, oh, that's pretty hardcore. And then I read about these other dudes that like climb. This one dude just climbed this hike. It takes people like 2 to 4 days, I think, to climb. He climbed it like a couple hours. So
you know what I would like to see?
Pretty intense.
A video of you, Plum, climbing, and then there's a girl next to you, and you're talking to her and managing your expectations.
Oh yeah. There's a couple girls that climb around there, so it's kind of fun talking to them. Travo. Yeah, you ever seen Beavis and Butthead, Travo? Oh, Travo. Travo. He laughs like, not Beavis. He doesn't do that. He has the...
Butthead.
Wait. I gotta find Travo's laugh. That's what Travo's laugh is reminding me. Yeah.
You know, DVP is still adjusting. Guys?
What?
Motherfucker.
What happened, DVP?
Huh? DVP, what's up? DVP?
He's apparently stuck in a cryogenic position.
Apparently he's stuck.
I wouldn't know.
Travo. Hold on, here you go. I think I got Travo's laugh right here.
It hurts. I need to grow my hair out like that.
Hold on, I can't hear Travo laugh. Quiet down.
It hurts. I wouldn't know. I mean, the screw like went into my hand. Come on, get it out. Cool. Don't worry. I'll fix it. Come on, buddy, do something. Settle down, Davis. Oh my god.
It sounds like every student in class. Zenik, what's going on, bro?
Not much. Today's been a pretty shitty day for me, actually. I went to work with my dad this morning. And
hold on a second. Who?
Yeah.
DVP. Thank you. Go ahead. Sorry, Echo DP was activating himself. Go ahead.
That's fine. I went to work with my dad today because my grandpa wanted to show me a map and how to get around the city, and I was kind of excited because I always wanted to feel like I could go anywhere in the city without getting lost, right? Yeah. But it only took like 30 minutes, and then I basically laid there for the rest of the time because there was nothing else for me to do, and I practically fell asleep.
You laid where?
So I'm excited in the sofa in our office. You
were just laying in the sofa? I'm confused. You went to visit your grandpa, and then you're laying on a sofa. I'm confused. What happened?
Well, he had work to do, and there was nothing I could do, so, I mean...
So there's nothing you could do. Something about your grandpa. I'm confused. Start over.
Okay, I went to work with my dad because my grandpa, he wanted to show me a map of the city and tell me how I could get around without getting lost, right?
Yeah, okay.
And I was excited for this because I wanted to feel like I could go anywhere in the city and I'd know exactly how to get back home, shit like that, right?
Yeah.
So I get there, and it only takes us maybe half an hour tops to go through all the explanations. And after that, I just kind of sat in the sofa.
Explanations of what?
Oh, of him telling me how I could go through the city and never get lost, because our city's like divided into 4 quadrants: north, northwest, northeast, southwest, southeast, all that, right?
Yeah.
And so he's explained to me how when you're going around the city, you can also good thing to do is to pay attention to where the sun is in the sky and the time of day, so you can always get a gauge of what direction is what if you're ever trying to figure out where you need to go, shit like that. I mean, it seemed pretty obvious to me, but I like listening to him talk. He's got such an awesome voice. It's just great.
Is it like your voice?
Yes, and like my voice.
Yeah, it's like a storyteller voice. It's a good voice. Nice calming voice. You have like a Mr. Rogers voice. It's a beautiful day. Let me see if I can get the tenor of your voice. Oh, Mr. Rogers.
Versus Mr. T.
Mr. T. Let's see. What is your voice? Ah, here we go. Here's your voice. I bet you would get your voice in here. Testifying before Congress. What?
The U.S. Senate held hearings about funding for the newly
Yeah, I don't care. Come on, let's go.
Get the floor.
One of the first things that a child learns in a healthy family is trust. And I trust what you have said that you will read this. It's very important to me. I care deeply about children. My first children make you happy.
Sounds like Zenick, man. He's very calming like this.
Wow.
Hey, Zenick, what's going on?
Oh,
Yo, Zenny.
What's going on, Zenick?
The two of us are contrasting. Oh.
Zenick, what's going on?
what's going on? I feel kind of crappy because I thought I was getting better at my stupid robot voice.
No, it
One of the
sounds like
first
this.
things that a child
It's very
learns
calming. Even
in
Mr.
a
Rogers has a
healthy
calming
family.
robot voice like you. It's like a very hearing you talk is very soothing. It reminds me of this. Like I used to come home and just, I think we had tapes of this guy somewhere, and I'd just put him on and fall asleep to his voice because it's so soothing.
It's a budget of $6,000.
Like you hear this? Listen to this.
It may sound like quite a difference, but
You be my neighbor.
$6,000 pays for less than 2 minutes of cartoons.
You hear that like soothing voice like this? It's like so soothing. It's
You know
like
him, Zenik?
such a soothing voice.
They're brothers from another mother.
Yeah, he's bros. What's going on, Paperman?
Dude, I'm pretty happy. I mean, remember that EM reporter wrote about Lola and how I
Yeah.
was putting her on a pedestal?
No, I don't remember that one, but oh yeah, I kind of remember. You
Yeah,
have like
it was the
two or
group.
three I'm thinking of that are kind of mixed in my head. Neither
Well,
of them
there's-
are very distinct. They all sound the same to me.
Well, there was this one girl that I was putting on a pedestal, and then she wasn't returning my calls.
Which one weren't you putting on a pedestal?
I don't know.
Me either.
Okay.
Okay, keep going.
Yeah, so I started talking to her, but then like 2 weeks ago, I would run into her.
Is
and
this
I
the
would
girl on
look
the
at her,
bus who you would see every now and then and like look at her and then she would look away or something like that?
No, she would look at me, I would look at her, but then I wouldn't smile or anything. I would go back to whatever I was doing.
Did you talk to her before that?
Yeah, I was talking to her before that.
What did you say before that, before you stopped talking to her?
Well, I pretty much just, I was like, hey, stop acting stuck up.
Oh,
And
did
I
she have a
called you, I called
boyfriend?
you back. No,
Why did you stop talking to her again?
because I put her on a pedestal. And then
No, why did you specifically stop talking to her?
Oh, because my expectations were too high when I hadn't given her enough positive
No,
incentive.
motherfucking ebook guy. What specific event, like what thing did you say and then you left and you said, okay, now I'm not talking to this girl anymore?
Oh, well, I called her, and I called her out for being stuck up, and then she was like, oh, I'm not being stuck up, blah, 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 and then I'm like, well, stop acting stuck up. And then finally, by the second time I told her stop acting stuck up, she just hung up. She was
Okay.
like, well, if you're gonna say that again, I'm gonna hang up.
Right, so she never called, okay,
Yeah, so then, I would see her sometimes while walking down the street.
right.
And she would look at me, I would look at her, but then I would look away and go back to my business.
Gotcha.
But then after you tell me that, look, I need to manage my expectations, even if it didn't work out, I can still try talking to her and try to rebuild the relationship. So today I was walking down the street with a friend talking to him,
Yeah.
and then she comes towards me. She looks at me, and I look at her, and I didn't recognize her at first, but then I looked at her again.
You never recognize any girl you see. That's kind of funny. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, well,
You always
Like,
you talk to him for like 10 minutes and you go, oh yeah, it's Lola. I didn't recognize you. It's like Boggles coming to class and going, who's that guy? Oh, it's Boggles. He's back in class again.
well, the thing is, when I'm walking, I'm either talking to a friend, I'm just really deep in the conversation, or I'm just thinking in my mind, so I don't pay
Oh, I'm
attention
talking to
anything
Zenick.
before
There's
it's in
some
my mind.
brown guy on the bottom there. Oh, it's Boggles. Now that I'm focusing. Go ahead.
Okay, so today I was walking with a friend talking, and then she comes by, I look at her, she looks at me, and I'm like, oh, snaps, that's Lola.
Oh,
You know
snap.
what?
It's her again.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to rebuild this relationship again. So she looks at me, I look at her, and I smile. And then she smiles back, and then turns her head and keeps looking at me, and she keeps walking away.
I should have banged her. Why didn't you bang her?
And I was just surprised because I'm like, whoa, dude, just a couple of weeks ago, we started talking, but then if I enforce my expectation with just a smile and say hi, or like smile and look at her, then, she's willing to meet it. Like, I can start over. So I saw her, I looked at her, I nodded, and I just say, what's up? She kept walking, I kept walking with my friend, and then just 30 minutes ago, I was walking back home, and I see her hopping onto the bus. And like right before she hops onto the bus, I'm like, hey, what's up, Lola? And then she looks at me and she's like, hey, and smiles. And then I'm like, you know what? I think I can rebuild this relationship again. So that's exactly what I'm going to do.
What relationship?
Well, I don't know what word to use. Like,
the non-relationship that's going on?
Well,
the bad relationship, you should say?
Yeah, but I want to rebuild it and make it a good relationship.
Okay.
Yeah, so now I'm like,
well, right. I don't think you'd be rebuilding. I think you'd just be building, because I don't think it was a good relationship to begin with.
Okay.
What is there to rebuild? There's not really anything there.
Okay. So I'm building the relationship.
Okay.
And I'm just pretty stoked that, I'm just surprised that even after we start talking, that if I enforce my expectation, which is to talk to her again, I can do it. Like, she will start talking to me.
Well, because you still have the idea, which most guys have the idea, is like girls are logical or they make sense. This is what you haven't figured out yet. It's like when you take a teddy bear from a kid one day, and they're like, I hate you, I'm never talking to you again. And then you see them tomorrow, and they go, you want to play Legos? And you're like, what? How is this possible? I just took your teddy bear. You're supposed to be mad still. But you don't realize this is just a bad memory, bad, emotional roller coaster ride for this girl. It's just, there's so many things influencing it. It's just like the wind could blow, So that's why you could say the silliest things, or the non sequitur things, or just irrational things, unreasonable things that don't make sense, and you can make them make sense just by enforcing them, or enforcing the expectation you have. For instance, if you, what song do you hate?
I hate any
it's just like song. It's like a corny, lame song, like the corniest song you can think of.
Okay, Bye 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 by NSYNC.
Bye, right? You could come up to a girl who is like a full-on music fan and just convince her you like Bye Bye Bye, and it's cool to like it. Just by virtue of enforcing your expectation. It doesn't have to make sense. It doesn't have to, it doesn't even have to be logically it doesn't, you don't have to like have these super legit reasons for, because the arrangement is better than this. It doesn't have to make any rational sense. Just as long as you are authoritative and enforcing that expectation, a girl will be like, okay, no problem. He's a cool guy. That's what eventually some guys here in class will realize. It's just like when we're talking about SUP. People teaching conversation classes will probably say, well, Zedek, welcome back to class again. As a formality, we should greet each other because we are reacquainting ourselves and reopening the relationship. So it was a good idea to offer a salutation. So in this case, I would say, Zedek, greetings, how are you doing? And you would offer back a congratulatory or a celebration of our friendship or our relationship that we're building. So you would say, good morning, Professor Plevin. We maintain our student-teacher relationship. Right? You notice I just say, sup, right? I don't even make sense of my accent. It's just some bizarre accent. But because I have authority, it's okay. Nobody's ever said, why is Professor Plum saying, sup, bruh? And why is he allowed to get away with that? Why isn't he giving us some formal, declarative statement about, that mirrors the ebook? If you heard me speaking in class the first 5 minutes and you read the ebook, these are not the same people. These are two different people. But the difference is you don't understand Section 3. That's why you think it's two different people. You don't understand Section 2, that your job is to lead, is to enforce, is to basically tell the girl when is night and when is day. This is why you could read Shakespeare, The Taming of the Shrew. It's all about expectation management. Bet you didn't think Shakespeare, Taming of the Shrew, would be about expectation management. There's a line in there. There's a line in there. Well, it's so fucking difficult to read, but it says like something about when he's talking to the chick, eventually he trains her, and she says, well, if you say the night is day or the day is night, then I will just agree with it. Basically saying, whatever your expectation is, I'm under your authority. So even back in the day, they knew. So your expectation, I was just thinking about this, because I remember this guy, hello? Echo? Oh, who is echoing me? Who is echoing me? Travo, is it you? You bastard. Let me see. Is Travo echoing me? Travo. Echo, echo. Echo, echo.
Oh,
It's Travo.
it's Travo.
Travo, you little bastard. All
You're
right.
the culprit.
I muted you for the story. Hold on. Okay, so I was thinking about this because I remember working with this guy one time, and he was like, I forget if we were at a campfire or some event or something, and there was kids around, and they were singing the song, campfire song or something like that, and he was in charge of like leading the singing for the kids, and he was being silly and saying, hey, the kids weren't participating because they were trying to be too cool for school. You know, they're like, we don't want to sing the song, it's lame. But he was like, you gotta get out of your head or something, or you gotta get out of that, you gotta free yourself up to be able to sing. And I was like, well, these kids think, they think the song is lame, that's why I don't want to sing it. So if you just had like a cool song, it would work. And then I realized after a while, working with the same group of kids for a little bit, I was like, wait, you could sing stupid stuff to them and it would be cool just as long as you presented it as a cool song. Or you just said, hey, this is a cool song regardless of what it is. We could be singing, I don't know, row, row, row your boat, or baby, bye, bye, bye. And as long as you give it the okay, the authoritative okay, it's okay. It's just like when we do the reading exercise and I make it okay to stress the vowels, it's okay to stress the vowels. If nobody's okay with stressing the vowels, it's going to get awkward. Right? If Bogler's leading the exercise and all of a sudden you stress the vowels and he's like, well, what are we doing, guys? And he has no authority over the class, it's going to get awkward. People are going to feel uncomfortable doing it, and then they're going to feel insecure, just like girls around you when you don't know what you're doing. But if Bogler knows what he's doing, he just say, hey, oh no, who's Mr. Echo? Trevor, are you back to haunt me? You little haunting Echo.
I don't hear an echo.
Echo, echo, echo.
I heard some breathing.
It's gone. All right, so if Travo's here, if motherfucker, getting haunted. If you present, so
you're hearing things, Professor.
No, I can hear it. So if it's not Boggles leading, if I'm leading, and then I stress the vowels and attack the consonants and make it okay, because I'm exercising my authority and enforcing my expectation, it is okay with you as well. It becomes okay for you to say it. It becomes like a protective bubble. My authority gives you a protective bubble. You feel secure. You notice when I'm teaching the class, you guys feel very secure. You guys ever think about that?
Yeah.
You ever think about when you're talking to people, paperclip, or you talk to a friend, you just approach them? Think of all the buddies you approach. I want everybody to picture people they approach throughout the day or people they know. What is the feeling you get when you approach somebody? And you think of like how they make you feel. What's the sensation? Is it like, do you feel comfortable around them? Oh,
It
wait.
depends on the person. Some
Hold
people
on.
I feel comfortable around with. Others I'm like, oh, who is this person? I want to do something else.
Yeah, but
And then
what
others
about
I'm
somebody
like,
you've known for a while?
I feel very comfortable. I'm like, oh, I can.
With
just sit
everybody
down
you've
and
known for a
have
while?
coffee with them.
Think
No.
of all the people you know for that are not just strangers to you, but you know or see them on a repeated basis, like either at work, coworker, or a buddy that you know who through another acquaintance or you're not super good friends with. Think of how they make you feel. Or even students in the academy. There's some students here you don't really talk to, but you see them all the time, or you're in a group with them all the time. Think about how they make you feel. Can you think of anybody like that off the top of your head, Boggles?
Yeah,
Who?
Tim Williams, his grumpy face. I see that. And I'm like, what happened? Oh God, again.
Okay. So how do you feel around him?
I'm like, why is this guy not smiling? What's wrong with him? I don't feel good.
Okay. Zenik, who are you thinking of?
I'm kind of thinking of Jar.
Jar. Okay. How do you feel around Jar when you talk to? It's just you and Jar. Nobody else in the classroom. Just you and Jar.
I don't know. I feel pretty good. When I talk to Jar, I feel like we're never going to have a pause in the conversation.
You feel good. I didn't say.
Yeah,
I didn't
know,
say five
but
people you feel good about.
Yeah, but you asked me who I was thinking of.
No,
and I was thinking of Jar.
motherfucker.
I didn't think of.
Let me
someone.
headbutt you, and so you get back on track here. You
Yes.
think of somebody. I'm going to go to Travo. Travo, do you think of?
Okay.
Can you think of anybody?
I would say Tim Will.
Tim Will?
And, yeah.
How so and why?
Well, like what Bible said, he has that, like, grumpy face, and it's like, what's the problem, bro?
Yeah.
Like,
What's the problem, bro?
like, really? Like, why are you angry? Like, did I do something wrong? Is it my
Okay.
fault you're angry?
So you feel apprehensive?
A little bit, yeah.
Maybe a little bit on eggshells or something like that?
It's like awkward.
Awkward?
Yeah.
Okay, an awkward sensation.
Yeah.
Big L.
It's like, okay, what
Who
are
you
we
thinking
doing?
of?
So serious.
Yeah?
Who are you thinking of?
Act 1.
Act 1. Act 1?
Academic one.
Oh, academic one. Okay. How do you feel about academic one?
He's I actually feel pretty comfortable around him.
Motherfucker. Are people even paying attention?
God damn it.
Academic one. Can you think of anybody?
Oh, really?
You don't know anybody in your life? You don't have a family member, an uncle, anybody, coworker, anybody you regularly bump into, another student in class? You can't think of anybody you see more than once?
Well, I mean, yeah, there are people I see, alright.
You mean, oh, how come it's, well, of course, and then I just asked you, you said, no, I can't think of anybody. What was the disconnect?
I thought it had to be, like, someone specifically that made us feel, like, uncomfortable.
I am asking you somebody specifically. Can you think of anybody in your head that you know of? You may not know them on a first-name basis, but let's say you always see the Starbucks cashier, or you always talk to that Starbucks cashier.
Alright, yeah, I can think of some antisocial people that I see.
Okay, who's somebody you can think of?
I have some antisocial cousins. That,
Okay. How do you feel around that antisocial cousin?
It's kind of weird, actually, because they won't say anything. They just kind of, like, run away every time we make contact.
Are you ever trapped in a room with them, or you have to be next to them for an extended period of time?
No, they don't show their face around people. They only, like, run into my awareness by accident, and then they run off.
So you see them every now and then, they just run up to you, run off.
Well, like, I'll be at their house, you know, and then they'll show up, they'll see somebody, and then they'll just, like, run upstairs.
Okay, so how does it feel when you see them, or you're in the same room with them?
It's just like, what the fuck, you know? It's like,
How do you feel?
kind of weirded out.
Just weirded out, okay? Uncomfortable. Paper, did I ask you?
No.
Paper.
There's this one guy who works at a cafeteria that I go to every other day.
Okay, he's a cafeteria worker.
Yeah.
All right.
The reason why I feel comfortable around him, and the reason why...
You feel comfortable around this guy?
No, uncomfortable
Uncomfortable,
at times.
okay.
Yeah. It's because he's in his mid-40s, so because he's older than me, well, much older than me, I feel like I don't want to do anything wrong. I'm walking on eggshells.
Okay. So he just works there and you just see him, or what?
I see him, sometimes we talk. Like, sometimes he'll sit down at my table and talk to me, or I'll say what's up.
Okay.
But at times I get uncomfortable because I think to myself, should I keep talking to this guy? Is this guy getting bored around me? So I start thinking about meeting his expectations instead of getting my expectations met.
Why is that?
Because...
Is he saying anything in particular or doing anything in particular? Is it just the fact that he's old?
Yeah, just the fact that he's older than me.
Would this happen with anybody? Any old guy that's sitting next to you?
Yes. Well, so far from what I can remember, yes.
Are there any other strangers that sit next to you on a regular basis in class or anything like that you don't know that well?
Yeah.
Same effect?
No, I was just thinking about this as you were asking the other students, and I could just think of the guy who works at the cafeteria, because everybody else is around my age, so I feel very comfortable, even though they're strangers.
Even with strangers you never met?
Yeah.
You don't talk to, you just sit, like there's a guy that shows up, and he just sits next to you in class all the time, and you don't really say too much to him?
Yeah.
Okay. Boggles.
Yeah.
Did I ask you Boggles?
Yeah, I said Tim Williams, like...
Yeah, that's right, okay. Zenek, you got yours?
Yeah.
Who's that?
I'm gonna say Tim Williams as well.
Give me a different one.
A different one?
Yeah.
Or Tim Williams.
Poor Tim. What year is this? Suicide. Big L, give me one while he's thinking of one.
Yeah? Oh.
Yeah.
Does it have to be within the academy?
No, it could be anybody.
Okay, I've got the subway clerk who actually prevented those bitches from harassing me, though we didn't.
Do you only see him one time, or do you see him repeatedly?
I see him repeatedly.
Okay, so this same subway clerk. How do you feel around him?
Yeah. Why would you not like him? I thought you would like him.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
Big L? Are you there?
This Mike.
His mic is gone. Zenek, you think of anybody?
Not really.
Yeah,
well, actually, I've got one.
Okay, give me one.
I've got one. My dad's girlfriend.
Your dad's girlfriend, okay.
Yeah.
How do you feel around her?
I don't know, I'm kind of nervous. I feel like I can't relate to her at all, and it's like...
Does she talk to you at all? Do you guys have, like, long talks or whatnot?
No, never. I mean, every time we talk, it's just usually pleasantries.
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty much. I mean, sometimes we'll talk about something, but it lasts 10 minutes tops. We never talk about anything for an extended period of time.
Okay, so just like superficial topics, how's it going, what's up, right?
Yeah.
You don't talk about yourself, you talk about things to kind of have small talk, so to speak.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, so how do you feel around her?
I feel nervous.
You feel a little nervous, on edge.
Yeah.
Nervous like you are worried about if you're going to say something wrong, or just nervous in general, or what?
Just nervous in general. I kind of feel like that. I don't even know what I feel like. I just feel nervous around her.
Just uneasy, okay?
Yeah.
Learninator. You there?
Hey.
Your mic working? Okay, good. You're on a little lag. Repeat after me. 1, 2,
Oof.
2,
3.
3.
Oh, he's got a lot of lag. Okay, it's like Shy Willy Part 2. All right, I'm going to ask you a question. Just concentrate so I don't have to ask it again. Think of somebody in your life, doesn't even have to be anybody at the academy, that you've seen more than once. Doesn't necessarily have to be on a regular basis, but somebody that makes you feel uncomfortable or you don't know well. Could be a clerk, could be a cousin, could be your parents, could be a buddy you know, or a friend of a friend. Think of anybody you know you just don't feel particularly easy around. Can you think of anybody like that?
Oh, that was my girlfriend.
Okay, your girlfriend. You didn't feel easy around her?
Out of all people.
How'd you feel around your girlfriend?
I always felt really uncomfortable around her. Like,
Why did you feel uncomfortable around her?
When I just broke up with her.
Especially since she's your girlfriend. Why did you feel uncomfortable around her?
Because, like, we were friends for a while before we started dating.
Okay.
When I was even more of a manjana. And, I cared about her feelings and stuff, but I didn't, like her with that initial, attraction that you need to have a real functioning relationship, but we were still dating anyway.
Okay. So you just felt uncomfortable because you didn't feel like you were doing something that was going to be beneficial to her. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why am I asking Manhood Academy students? This is like bashing my head against the wall. Okay, I was trying to make a point, and you guys all shipwrecked my point. The point was, if we surveyed enough people, we'd eventually find out there are people you come in contact with, maybe regularly. It's maybe your boss, your coworker, cousin, buddy's friend, friend's girlfriend, stepmother, person at the cash register. There's a guy who I get coffee from sometimes, and I see him sometimes, and he's let's see, what's his demeanor like? He speaks very fast. He's like super fast, like this. Hey, bro. Here, thanks a lot, bro. Thanks for coming. It just sounds nervous to me. Like if he slips up when he's speaking super fast, he's like, oh, super, oh, sorry about that, bro. Like super apologetic. And it's just like I'm not nervous around him, but it's just, he gives me a feeling of unease just because he's so not at ease. It bothers me that he's not at ease.
What do you do about it?
This is not the point. The point is the fact that he's making me feel uneasy. That's what I'm getting at. How do you feel when you come to class? Do I give you that uneasy feeling? Does anybody get that feeling like I'm that awkward cousin? That friend of a friend's girlfriend? Somebody has that. You have that uneasy feeling still, right? That new student feeling. Like you're in a class, you don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Still have that. Okay, well, you're a new guy. What about the guys who've been here a while? Travo, you have that feeling?
Not really. Like, at first, I definitely had that, but now not really.
How come?
Because I've gotten used to your personality, it seems like.
Okay. Yeah, but
I'm
aren't there...
aware of why you're...
Now, think about who was your person you talked about that you were uncomfortable around? It was Tim Will, right? You've probably seen me and Tim Will, or Ben in our presence, probably roughly the same amount of time.
Yeah.
Ben in class, probably the same amount of times, maybe a few less than him, or a few more than him. I'm not sure which. But I seem to recall you've been in class probably the same amount of times when he's been in there. So, what's the difference then? If you see me just as often as you see him, what's the difference?
I don't really see you, but...
Well, yeah, you don't even see me. You don't even see me. That's the thing. At least you see Tim Will's face. How can you feel more at ease talking to me than Tim Will, who you've said things to in the class? You've talked to him every now and then. What's the difference in the relationship?
Well, you're just, definite with things, and, there's no guessing with you. With Tim, it's like, what is he thinking? What is he trying to say? With you, it's obvious all the time.
Okay, so I have expectations. I made them clear. I enforce my expectations. So the authority I'm exercising over the class makes you feel comfortable around me. initially maybe hesitant, I don't want to blow it. But once you get used to my expectations, you realize I have specific expectations. As long as you meet them, great. When you don't meet them, beware. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like fire. Don't stick your hand in the fire. You know what to do now not to stick your hand in the fire. Now when you don't stick your hand in the fire, everything's fine. You realize the fire's not going to jump out at you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Like, you're consistent.
Right. So now,
Your expectations.
yes, now you feel secure as a result. This is what I'm trying to get at. I want you guys to pay attention and consider this. If you hear this, listen to this podcast again, I want you to consider how you feel around me after you've been in the class long enough, and you're not a deer caught in the headlights like Learninator. I want you to consider how you feel about me and why you feel secure in the class versus if you just talk to a new person. Haven't you ever talked to a new guy before and it's all fumbling and it's weird? I just talked to a guy who, was servicing my car and he shook my hand. It's like his handshake's super limp and he's like, hey, kind of has that under his breath laugh like Travo, like that kind of nervous apprehension. It's kind of like, hey, here to fix your car and sorry about the problem, like stuttering and breaking the sentences like this and all right, sounds kind of half like Big L, worried, nervous, like that. Makes you feel uneasy. Consider that, and consider why people in authority who lead you so you know what to expect and who give you a definite direction for what they expect, how does that make you feel in a relationship? Consider when you leave the classroom and deal with other people. Don't you deal with a lot of people throughout your day? Class, strangers on the street, grocers, etc.
Yep.
How do those relationships make you feel in comparison to the classroom? When you come in the classroom, this time you spend here, consider how is it different than the other relationships you have that you go through? Because you have buddies you talk to. You have other people you talk to on a regular basis. How is a relationship different?
I know what to expect in this podcast.
And are your relationships you don't know what to expect?
For the most part, yes, but not with certain people, like the example I gave.
Okay. Anybody notice any differences?
One is more stable.
So you notice that this classroom relationship is more stable.
Yeah, you know what to expect, like Paperclip said. Like,
okay.
That gives you kind of security, like, when I go there.
Right. It's like consistent. It's like gravity. Gravity's not going to all of a sudden jerk you to one side. Right? Mm-hmm. If you're walking on a ledge, you need to be careful and not fall off the ledge, but as long as you're careful, it's not going to pull you off to one side, right?
Yeah, like you're not going to be super moody, like 2 days and super moody.
Right, you're not going to come to class and go, what the fuck is everybody doing in class? I hate everybody, right?
Yeah, you don't do that, yeah.
Ding.
Okay. Yeah, you ever notice anybody have moms here? Sisters they deal with? Girls, you ever notice moodiness?
Yeah.
They deal with you a certain way depending on their mood? I had a mom.
Yeah.
My mom would go super crazy some days. I don't know why, right? Mood.
PMS.
Emotions,
right? Dealing you according to how they feel. Exploding, going into rage, screaming all of a sudden, then next, right? You don't know what to expect. What the fuck?
That was my dad.
There you go. Right? Your dad all of a sudden just flies off the handle for some reason, right? You don't know why. So it's like an unstable relationship. There's an unstable feeling. This is why it's super important for you guys to establish authority in your relationships with people. This means you need to lead them. If you are not leading, if you are passive, no authority is being established. You realize if I just kind of sit back in this class and go, what do you guys want to talk about? We wouldn't get the same feeling. You wouldn't have the same sensation when you came to the classroom if every time I just said, all right, question and answer time, what do you guys want to talk about? I don't know what to talk about. I hope things go somewhere. I'm crossing my fingers, Zenik. I hope your EM reports come to the surface. I'm crossing my fingers, Travo. I hope your expression just magically fixes itself. Crossing my fingers. I hope Big L doesn't fuck up. I'm crossing my fingers. I hope Academic 1 says more than 2 words. Crossing my fingers. I hope Paperclip leaves the audio. Speaking about your accent. Crossing my fingers. I hope Bogler doesn't get banned again from the academy. Crossing my fingers. Hope Learninator's voice evens out. It doesn't sound like this. Right? So if I just leave the classroom up to chance or just hope it works itself out, passively sit back and put the burden on you guys. Hey guys, what do you want to do? You ever say sup to somebody else? Hey, what's up? What does that do when you say sup to somebody else?
With the burden of the conversation on the other person.
Yes. The burden is on the other person. You want to see an example, a prime example of a sup guy?
Is he? Sure, why not?
Sure, why not?
Is he here? Is he present?
Nope. Unfortunately, he's not present, but he'll probably hear about it. Let's see. Oh, Torero. Here we go.
What? I thought he's a funny guy sometimes.
Oh, thought so,
Wait.
huh? Is that what you thought?
Wait, why Torero? A funny man.
Okay, let's see here. Torero, girl from OkCupid he's talking to. All right? Oh, you look cute except for the 4 eyes. What a nerd.
That's something.
Right? Okay? Okay, I'm sorry. I make fun of others to make up for my insecurities. Ha 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 ha. JK, just kidding. I'm just kidding. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, I like the second one.
Girl responds, ha 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 ha. There's a lot of laughing going on here, right? A lot of nobody knowing what the fuck they're doing.
Nervous laughter.
Okay? Yeah, even typing nervous laughter. Just kidding. J/K.
I do that sometimes. Just put a LOL.
Just playing. Torero. Ha 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 ha. He's quoting her. That's it? Question marks. You're supposed to react a lot better than that. This online dating is really hard. How is she supposed to react? Boggles?
She is supposed to react to your stimulation.
How is she supposed to react? How?
By laughing, showing enthusiasm, showing her emotions.
Travo. According to Torero, how is she supposed to react?
Oh, according to Torero.
Travo. Are you Travo?
No, I was trying to clarify the question.
Travo.
He wants her to say more than ha 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 ha. That's all I got out of it.
Zenik. How is she supposed to react?
I wouldn't know. Based on what Torero said, he doesn't tell her. I get zero sense of what he actually wants her to say.
Academic 1.
He wants her to propose to him.
How do you know that?
Because he said so.
Where does he say that?
I thought those things first.
What are you reading?
I read the thing earlier.
I don't see that. Are you on the same line? Are you reading the same thing?
It's not coming up on the screen, so I gotta get...
Oh, you're jumping ahead here. We're not even to that line yet. You're supposed to react a lot better than that. We don't know yet. But the good thing is, we get some direction here eventually. I was expecting something like, oh my god, that was so funny. We should totally go out soon and get married that Sunday afternoon after that, right? Giving her some direction. But in a passive way. I was expecting something more like, versus, you should be saying this. You should be doing this. I want to hear about this. Stating your expectations, what you expect. Leading them down the yellow brick road. Why is it important to have a yellow brick road, Zenik?
So you can lead others.
So what?
So you can lead others.
So others will know where to go. They will know how to follow. Okay, so he puts out a little, kind of passive, little brick road, but it's there. LMAO, laughing my ass off. Let's do this then. But only if it's in Vegas. Haha. Okay, so we got some good response here. I'll make reservations for the horse and carriage. I hate back and forth messages, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so good, right? Seems like it's going good. Okay. Where do we get to the good part? So you're saying it caused your phone to malfunction. Okay, here we go. He says, after a few more back and forth texts, she asked me for a pic, and I sent it to her. She can't open it, so I sent it again. Same problem. She wasn't able to open it until she restarted the phone. So you're saying I caused your phone to malfunction due to stud overload? Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Funny, Torero, right? Girl responds, ha 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 ha. Torero. You and your ha 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 replies. Give me something to work with here. Say ha ha ha, and then contribute to the convo. How is she supposed to contribute to the convo, Big L?
I wouldn't know. I'm not Torero.
Well, he says right there, supposed to contribute to the convo.
He's being vague. He has to know, he has to tell her, like, exactly what she should say.
Yes, contribute to the convo is super vague. Contribute how? Is she supposed to give him drug money? Is she supposed to give him a blowjob? Is she supposed to tell him her age? Is she supposed to tell him how many brothers and sisters she has? Is she supposed to tell him what she likes to do? She's supposed to tell him if she likes him or not? Is she supposed to tell him about herself? Is she supposed to tell him if she's a good cook or not? Contribute to the conversation. What if every time I came in here, Academic One, I said, Academic One? What's up, bro? What are you supposed to say back to me?
I have no fucking clue.
Yes, if you were training, you would know what to say. But it's just as good as saying, Academic One, you're supposed to contribute to the conversation. Go. Academic One, come on, you're supposed to contribute to the conversation. Go.
Contribute what?
Yeah, contribute what? Exactly. Contribute what? You're like this chick, no direction. Eventually, you'll become a guy, and you'll be able to respond to me. I'll say, what's up, bro? And you'll be able to respond competently because you'll know how to lead a conversation. But right now, you're like a chick. You're very passive. You need to be told how to respond, what to say. Somebody needs to tell you, Academic One, you need to respond with your thoughts and your feelings to your experiences. You need to bring me into a relationship with you. You need to share what it's like to have experiences through your eyes. You need to bring me into that experience with you. You need to share with me what you want to get out of this relationship. You need to give me your expectations. Those are the things you need to do to contribute to this conversation. Since you're a chick, I need to tell you that. Eventually, I hope you'll become a man and you'll be able to demonstrate that without me needing to prompt you. That's why I only say, what's up, bro, in class. I expect you to learn how to do that during the week at the academy. I expect you to be practicing with the other students. This is your test. When you come to class, this is a quiz. When I ask you, what's up, bro? That's your quiz. You failed your quiz.
All right.
All right. Exactly. All right. Why is he saying all right, Zenick?
I don't know.
Why is he saying all right, Paperclip?
Because he doesn't know how to translate his thoughts into words.
Why not?
Because he likes training.
Which means what?
Which means that he needs to continue writing in the expression thread.
Okay,
And
so
he
do
needs to
something
attend-
different. He needs to write something in the expression thread. What else?
He needs to attend more podcasts.
He needs to attend more podcasts. Okay, he's doing that lately. What else?
Yeah, he needs to. Well, the most important thing to do is talk to your fellow classmates and build
You
a
say
relationship
that. You
with
say
them.
that like it's just as important as the other two.
No, it's number one. It's the most important thing in the academy.
Oh.
If you don't know every student in the academy, then you cannot graduate. So
Oh.
it's the number one requirement.
What's the number one requirement here, Learninator?
Know every student at the academy.
Do you know every student at the academy?
No.
Why not?
Because I'm lazy.
Yeah, we got that part. I want to know the why not, the specifics of the why not lazy.
Because I'm not doing enough.
Yeah, we got that already. That's incorporated into lazy. Not doing enough will equal lazy. Why not?
I don't know why not.
Why not, Boggles?
Because he's scared to call me. He's
Okay, we got scared to call. I'm pretty sure he came in, you're scared to call. What else?
He doesn't understand the importance of forming relationship with his fellow students at the academy.
Okay, so perspective is wrong.
Yes.
Plus, you have a bad expectation. He's not calling you back. That's like saying, I gave this chick my number. I just saw her on the subway. I just gave her my number. She hasn't called me yet.
Oh, no, not call. I'm saying he never initiated with me. I'm just telling
Yeah,
you
that's what I just told you. It's like you going to a subway, giving a chick your number, going, hey, she never called me, bro. It's her fault. What's wrong with Boggles' expectations, Zenick?
That's not my expectation.
Oh, what's wrong with his expectation on top of that part of his expectation being wrong? Zenick?
Whoa, wait, what?
Exactly. Number one, not clear. Nobody knows what the fuck Boggles is talking about because he hasn't expressed his expectation clearly. So the professor's going, what the fuck is Boggles even talking about?
Okay, I'm trying to explain the reasons why...
Exactly, but you're not clear, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Okay, gotcha. It's my mistake.
Yes, exactly, it is your mistake. I'm letting you know that. Not clear with your expectations.
Yeah.
And, so explain this part now where you didn't explain it clearly. He's not calling you?
Well, I was using that as an example. What I meant was, like, he should be forming relationship, right?
Okay, so he's not calling. So one of your examples was he's not calling you.
Yeah, that was like an example. Like, maybe it seems like it clearly didn't make sense.
Obviously, it didn't make sense because if that was one of the examples, that's one of the valid things he could do if he had your number. If you gave him your number, but under what circumstances would he call you?
To form a relationship.
Under what circumstances would he call you? Under what circumstances would he call him, Travo? Here, Travo, it's your first day at the academy. I've been here a year. Here's my number. Call me.
Oh, I know when he would call you.
Travo, why aren't you calling me back? I just gave you my number, you asshole. What are you Are you scared to call me?
I'm trying to think of an answer, but I can't think of anything.
Here, paperclip. It's your first day at the academy, right, bro?
Yep. It's my
Yep.
first day, bro.
Here's my phone number, bro. Call me back. I've been here a year.
Thanks, bro. But
Hey,
I don't have
hey,
I don't
bro.
have reason to call you back.
Hey, you're being an asshole. You're not calling me. Why aren't you calling me? You scared?
Motherfucker, give me some positive incentive.
Ah. What does that include?
That includes you talking to me, you approaching me, initiating a conversation.
Yes,
sitting back and waiting for me to do my work.
exactly. So under those circumstances, would Learninator call Boggles? Not just because Boggles said, hey, here's my number, call me. Oh, why isn't this guy calling me? Okay, Boggles is poorly expressed expectation. Yes, as one example. Why else? Why else isn't Learninator,
That was okay.
that was one example. Okay, what else?
Example of his
Well, I was not a
lack of
celebrity yet.
relationship.
Hold
That
on.
was the worst example.
What else?
Fear,
What else can he
I
do?
also said fear of talking, and also he doesn't know what to do. Like, what's he gonna do? Like, okay, form a relationship with Zenik. What the hell is he gonna do? He calls Zenik, or he's like, hey, let's hang out in the Google Hangout.
Okay, so what should he be doing, Zenik? He just said, how do you graduate, Learninator?
By knowing everyone in the academy.
Speak up.
By knowing everyone in the academy.
By knowing everybody at the academy. Say it again.
By knowing everyone in the academy.
By knowing everybody at the academy. By whispering through the academy? What did you say?
By knowing everyone at the academy.
By knowing everyone at the academy. That was very pleasant. Could you speak up?
By knowing everyone at the academy.
Are there people around you who are not supposed to be hearing you? Mafia, parents, girlfriends, roommates?
Yes.
Who? Roommates?
Overbearing mom.
Overbearing mom.
Overbearing mom? Okay, so you have a reason to be a little bit hush-hush.
Understandable.
Okay, we're going to take that excuse then. So the goal for the criteria for graduating is what?
To know everyone at the academy.
Know everyone at the academy. How is he going to accomplish that, Zenik? Boggles has no clue how to do that. So we got to turn to you. He has no clue. He just told us he has no clue.
I said Terminator doesn't.
Oh, now he changed his expectation. So not only is Boggles' expectation unclear, it's dysfunctional because it keeps fucking flip-flopping all over the place. So Boggles has multiple problems with getting his expectation met. We need to find somebody stable in this fucking classroom who can give a straight answer. I think it's going to be Zenik. Because Zenik has been a bullshit detector lately. He knows Boggles is full of shit right now.
I can give a straight answer right now.
Zenik, is Boggles
Yes.
full of shit, yes or no?
Yes.
Tell Boggles he's full of shit and you're going to give a straight answer. You're going to demonstrate how to give a straight answer.
Boggles, you're full of shit, and I'm going to demonstrate how to give a straight answer.
Okay, so
Alright,
tell us,
I'm waiting
how
for
are,
it, Zenik.
how are we going to, now he challenged you, now he said, okay, he's waiting. You're going to teach unstable Indian guy how to give a straight answer and answer the question, how is Learninator going to graduate? Make it crystal
Learninator
clear.
is-
Make it crystal clear.
Okay. Learninator is going to graduate by making relationships with everyone at the academy, and in order to do this,
Uh-huh.
he has to initiate with other people at the academy, because a lot of people at the academy are just as nervous as he is.
Okay,
And
but he's a new guy.
Yes.
Okay?
So if he needs to understand that in order to graduate, he has to learn how to become an initiator. He has to be the one to
Whoa, missed that. Say it again.
He has to learn how to become an initiator.
Okay, he has to learn how to become an initiator. Okay, I'm taking notes. I'm Learninator. Okay, I have to learn how to become an initiator.
Zenik, I have some questions.
Hold on, we're getting through his plan first. Go ahead.
Alright. And to do this, he has to go out and actually offer himself to people. He has to respond to other people's threats so people know that he's
Okay,
he's
I
there.
could probably do that because it's passive. I don't have to confront them. I feel nervous as a new student, so maybe I'll just I'll practice responding to threads. Okay, so I got one thing I can do.
That's an easy thing to do. The hard
Okay.
thing to do, that he has to do, is he has to set up times to talk with people face to face.
Oh,
right?
specific times, something to do with a schedule, right?
Yes.
Okay, so he has to schedule his time at the academy. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes.
So you're telling me if I want to accomplish something, I have to limit myself, limit my activity, limit my behavior, so I can definitely say that I'm doing this thing to accomplish this thing?
Yes.
Oh, that makes sense. So let's check with Learnator. Learnator, you got your schedule?
No, I don't.
No, that's why he's flunking. Okay, so that's number one. What else? So if I get that schedule, hypothetically or theoretically, if I get that schedule in place, then what?
Once you have the schedule in place, then you can set up times to talk with other people, specifically at the academy.
Awesome. Okay, so how do I do that specifically? So I write,
You have to send private messages to the other students, to the people you want to talk to.
Okay.
Right? And let them know that you're interested in talking to them. You have to make them know that you're interested, right?
Okay, what if I'm not interested? I'm nervous. I just want to talk to them. I want to get it out of the way. What do I do?
Tell them that.
All right. I'm nervous. I don't know what to do, but I want to talk to you. I want to graduate. I want to be stuck here my whole life. Dear Travo, write me back. Let's talk at 8. Are you free at 8? For like 10 minutes?
Yes.
PM came back, yes. Okay, sweet. I don't know what to do, though. Then what? Zenik?
After you have a time to set up to talk, you should figure out what you want to talk about.
Oh, that's tough. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, you need to examine things that affect you and think about them, right? And then or even better yet, if you don't know what to talk about, just pick something from the academy. Just talk about someone's expression post, or go over an EM report with them.
Sweet. Awesome idea. So there's a lot of things, a lot of stimulation at the academy, a lot of possible topics. I could also read the ebook to get ideas about what to talk about, or even how to talk, how to talk about things. I could read other people's expression posts. I could start writing other expression posts. I could start responding to expression posts. What else can I do to improve my expression? I could do something with my ears.
Listen to people talk.
Yes. Academic one, what could I do if I want to be super productive with my ears? I can listen to...
good role models to listen to.
There's no good role models at the academy. There's probably only one good role model at the academy. Probably a crazy guy, but he probably has something recorded somewhere that we can listen to.
Oh, the podcast.
Oh, we can listen to podcasts. So we can listen to lectures and things. We could absorb people talking in the classroom. We could observe people socializing in the classroom. We can get models for socialization through listening to things in the classroom. We could practice those things. So there's many ways we could plan out, schedule out how to start socializing, how to start getting to know other students. How do you plan to get to know the other students in the class? Paper?
By initiating a conversation with them.
Yeah, you don't have a plan. Big L, how do you plan on getting to know the other students at the class?
By initiating with them.
Yeah, you don't have a plan. And that's not going to happen.
Travo. Better answer.
Travo, how do you plan on getting to know the other students at class?
By putting it on my schedule to call them or talk to them.
Who's them?
In some way.
Who's them?
The Manhood Academy students.
Who are Manhood Academy students?
Every single last one.
Who's every single last one?
What?
Who's every single last one?
Zenic, Big L, Paperclip.
Is Zenic on your schedule to talk to?
No, not currently.
How's your relationship with Zenic?
I'd say pretty poor. I mean, it's not terrible, but...
So shitty, is what you want to say?
Yeah.
What? Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. Is it yeah?
Yes.
What about Big L? How's your relationship with Big L?
Shitty as well.
I thought he was on your schedule, though.
No, nobody's on my schedule.
Oh, nobody's on your schedule, so you have no limits. So you just have like a fucking pipe dream, right?
Yeah.
So you got a fucking pipe dream, right?
Yes, I have a fucking pipe dream.
Yeah, you're going to graduate through pipe dreams, right? You're going to meditate and graduate. Meditate to graduate.
It rhymes.
We will meditate to graduate.
Oh.
Academic 1.
Yes.
How are you going to graduate from the academy?
By scheduling time out of my day to talk to other students.
Who are other students?
The people on the podcast.
Who are the people on the podcast?
Right now, Paperclip, Bogler.
Is Paperclip on your schedule to talk to?
Not yet.
So how are you planning on graduating?
I'm going to put him on the schedule.
You're not planning on graduating. You're planning on fucking meditating. Why are you trying to con me to tell me you're planning on graduating when you're actually planning on meditating?
I'm not trying to con you.
Yeah, you are. It's not, Paperclip's not on your schedule. You just told me. I just asked you.
Okay.
You're a fucking used salesman. Why don't you at least tell me? Tell me at least you're bending me over. Be honest with me. Academic one, I'm not going to be your buddy unless you're honest with me. Be honest with me.
I did. I said he's not on my schedule.
Yeah, so how are you planning on graduating the academy?
I just told you.
What did you just tell me?
By scheduling time out of my day to talk to the other students.
Who are the other students?
The people on the podcast.
Who are the people on the podcast?
Paperclip.
Is Paperclip on your schedule?
No.
So why are you trying to con me, bro?
I said I was going to schedule.
Yeah, I said I was going to give you a Ferrari. I got the Ferrari parked in the garage. I just need your address, bro. Just need your credit card info. I'll send it right over, bro. Why are you trying to con me with your Nigerian minister scam?
I'm looking for relationships.
Bro, I only have relationships with people that are honest with me. Just be honest with me, academic one.
Well, I'm not participating in the class to not graduate. I don't really get what you're saying.
Yeah, fucking con man. He doesn't even know he's conning me. Paperclip, how are you going to graduate the academy?
By putting people on my schedule.
Who are people on the
Big
schedule
L,
you're going to put on?
Academic,
Is Big L on your schedule?
Nope.
So why are you trying to con me?
Well, I'm not going to graduate anytime soon.
So you're just not planning on graduating. You're planning on meditating, right?
Well, I'm first planning on...
You're planning on coming up with a good excuse?
Procrastinating.
Are you planning on conning me or what? Are you
No,
thinking of a better con for me?
No.
Are you conning me, Paperclip?
No.
Are you planning on graduating
I
or
don't want
not?
your money.
Are you planning on graduating or not?
Not at this moment.
Yeah, exactly. Not at this moment. I like it. You're still trying to qualify this bullshit answer. Not at this moment. What about this moment now? Paperclip, are you planning on graduating?
No.
No, exactly. Why don't you just tell me straight up?
Because you're asking me how I'm going to...
Yeah, why don't you just tell me straight up?
Well, when you say... when you say...
Here, I'll figure out the words for you. I'm not planning on graduating.
Okay. I'm not planning to graduate.
Exactly. Boggles. You planning on graduating the academy?
No, I'm failed.
Exactly. At least, see, Boggles is on. That's why I like Boggles. Boggles is a fail. He's the worst student at the academy, but he's honest. He's more honest than Academic One. Academic One's still lying to himself, which is the worst thing you could do. You could lie to me. I know you're a bullshitter, but you're lying to your fucking self. At least Boggles is honest. I can respect that. Boggles is a lazy fuck, but he's an honest lazy fuck. I can respect that. But a guy who's lying to himself, I'm gonna graduate. No, you're not. How many times do I ask you the question, how are your relationships with the other students? What's the answer? Oh, it's getting there, bro. It's just not as bad, bro. It's getting there. How the fuck is it getting there? Are you willing it? Are you talking to Allah? How's it getting there? Bro, I can feel it. I can feel the energy between me and Travo growing.
The bro energies are matching.
Bro energy is matching
I
up.
like that.
If we just hang out in class and if we smile at each other enough, we're eventually just gonna hang out, bro. We're gonna end up in the same PT shop one day. We may be on different sides of the planet, but we're just gonna magically end up in a store somewhere and just start talking, and just eventually we'll graduate, bro.
Sounds like a Disney movie.
Yeah. You know what the Disney movie's called? It's playing in California. It's called The Lotto. Hey, look, I got a ticket. I'm gonna get a lot of money. I'm gonna retire rich. I'm playing Lotto, bro.
I'm coming to class, bro.
I'm coming to class, bro. I'm scratching tickets, bro. I'm bringing my tickets to class. Learn, Nader.
Yeah.
How are you planning on graduating the academy?
Right now, I'm not.
Right now? Cool. What about right now? What about right after right now? How about now? Are you planning on graduating now? When are you planning on graduating the academy?
I'm not.
Exactly. At least you're honest. I like that. I like this honest guy. Zenik, when are you planning on graduating the academy?
I'm not planning on graduating.
Exactly. Nobody's planning on graduating. Chavo, you planning on Chavo's different though. Chavo's planning on graduating, right?
No, I'm not planning on it.
You're not? I thought you guys had big plans. I thought you guys were ambitious. I've been hearing this totally different story at the academy. Somebody's been spreading rumors about you guys. They said you were planning on graduating.
Are we supposed to be planning on graduating?
I wonder who was spreading those rumors. I think you guys were spreading those rumors. Big L, were you spreading rumors?
No, not me.
Big L, are you planning on graduating?
Yeah, in fact, I
Oh.
already have that in my schedule.
Oh, whoa. Let me hear your schedule. Hold on. This is fucking news to me. I'm shocked. What's on your schedule?
Chat with the bros
Who are the bros?
at Manhood Academy.
Yeah, who are the bros?
I'm talking Zenny, I'm talking DVP, Academic One, Boggles, Mark.
So Academic
whoever
One,
the fuck I get my
Academic
hands
One
on.
is on your schedule.
Yeah.
Where is he? What block?
I haven't addressed
What? You fucking lying piece of shit con artist. I like how we got so far in the scam. I almost bought in. I was getting out my credit card information. I was getting the phone ready. Oh, you got him. You got him. You got him ready. He's ready to send over. You're ready to send over the car. You got the diamond watch. The diamond watch is around the corner. Oh, awesome! The beachfront property is right around the corner, right? Oh, let me get my checkbook out.
Oh man.
Lying motherfucker.
But I have that shit on my schedule.
Oh, but I got it. Yeah, I got it. Fucking trustworthy guy. The only guy I trust here is Boggles so far. Boggles is discombobulated. His expectations are all in a fucking place. He can't express himself clearly, but he's honest. That's step number one. He's fucking realistic. He's not planning on graduating. He's planning on being a lazy fuck. One day he'll go, how will I know? I'm going to give you a pop quiz right now. How will... No, it'll be too easy if I ask Bob. How will I know, Zenik, that you are planning on graduating?
Actually, I don't know the answer to that either.
Travo, how will I know you are planning on graduating?
When I have a relationship with everybody at the academy, including Phoenix, Bogler, Paperclip.
When you grow up and you get that car and that house in the sky? Yeah, okay. That's a little vague. Can you be a little more specific? Can you be a little more specific? Specific.
Oh, I think I know the answer.
Academic 1, how will I know you're planning on graduating the academy and not bullshitting me?
When we have a definite plan of action and we have it in our schedule and we're actually putting that to action.
Close enough. How will I know you're planning on graduating the academy, Learninator?
I don't know.
You don't know. Paperclip, how will I know when you're planning on actually graduating the academy?
When I have a schedule that includes talking to everybody in the academy, when I'm posting on the forum on a daily basis, and attending podcasts and labs.
That's so close. That's so close to the right answer. Boggles, how will I know when you're actually planning on graduating from the academy?
When I start doing what I say and I actually schedule and call people and actually do it consistently.
Yeah, when you've actually done something. When you've made that call, you can go, hey, guess what, Professor? I made the call past tense. It was on my schedule. Number one, it has to be on your schedule. Or in your head, or somewhere. And you have to have actually accomplished it. When I ask you, hey, how's your relationship with Paperclip? And you go, well, it's okay. And I go, how do you know? Well, because I called him yesterday. It was already done. It's accomplished. It's checked off. Not, oh, I'm planning on calling Paperclip. How many of you are planning on talking to Paperclip at some point in your lifetime? Anybody here? Yeah, every one of you assholes is planning on talking to everybody here at some point in your lifetime. You just don't know when. Just like when I buy a lotto ticket. I buy lotto tickets. I go down and get the scratchers. I go, I'm planning on winning. You think I'm buying that lotto ticket planning on losing? No, I'm planning on getting that jackpot and sailing off. Later, Manhood Academy. Later, bros. Later, bro.
You have a pipe dream.
Yeah, I got a pipe dream, exactly. So.
Manhood Disneyland.
Yeah, it's Disneyland over here.
Disneyland Academy.
Yeah, Disneyland Academy. So we got a lot of pipe dreamers here.
Yes.
Well, eventually one of these podcasts is going to motivate you to do what's necessary to get things done. But until that point happens, these are just like dream casts. These are lotto casts. We should just stop calling these podcasts and call these lotto casts.
Call it the lotto.
D-cast number 2.
D17. Somebody's going to say bingo. A4. Okay, I'm actually going to end early because I want to get something to eat. We're going to work on an expression, I think, maybe for 5 minutes. Let's
You
do
didn't
it.
ask me what's up, you forgot.
What's up? What's up, Boggles?
Well...
Cool story, bro.
Now that you asked me...
Cool story, bro. Let's get there.
Just doing my expression post.
Cool story, bro. Alright, let's get to it. Here we go.
All kinds of processes, nothing interesting.
Alright, let's go to JP Hives here.
Trading bottles.
Let's see what JP's up to.
Keep it up.
What's JP up to?
Thanks for the advice, Bogler.
Not posting at all, it seems like. Posting YouTube links, sweet.
Using YouTube link expression.
Anything? Wow, this guy's on the graduating path here, huh? He's on the same graduating path as you guys.
Welcome to the party.
Welcome to the party. I don't know if this is even worth reading.
I like his avatar.
Can you read somebody
The dog sleeping.
who's present here?
Okay, let's go to Boggles. You hit one lately? Got one in
I
there?
wrote one today.
Oh.
Okay, Boggly.
Wrote one yesterday. Oh, you want me to read it? Alright.
Let's see it. Hold on, I got a text message here. Let me see if it's more important than your expression post.
Than my voice, than listening to my voice.
Yeah, let me see. It says, Kegger at my buddy's place on Saturday. You should come. Oh,
Kegger.
Kegger. Woo! I'll get back to that. That's second, Boggles. You're still more important here. I'm glad you took it so positively, man.
That's my reply to Super Shy.
Okay, where are we starting here, Boggles?
Scroll down.
Okay. Fuck the police. What's this? What a cute little picture. How about this one?
Yeah, I wrote that one today.
Okay, let's do it. Academic 1, you're first. Big L, you're second. Big L, stay the fuck awake. Pay attention to what we're reading. Yeah, pay attention to what we're reading. Don't be an asshole and jump in 5 minutes later. Pay attention to who's ahead of you. Who's ahead of you in line?
Academic.
Yes. After he reads, who reads?
I do.
Yes. Then paper, Boggles, Learninator, Travo, Zenik, me. Let's go.
Oh shit.
So many things to do. Expression post to read, EM post to review, go to work, make my schedule.
It seems like a lot. It has to be done.
I can't stop talking about my path to order from disorder.
My path to order, my disorder? What?
Yeah.
Oh, you fucking edited while you're reading, huh? Sly guy. Fucking sly guy. Why don't you read it exactly like you wrote it?
Okay, it sounds really bad.
Yeah, of course it sounds bad.
I can't stop talking about my path to order my disorder. It's a daily journey.
Yeah, it's definitely a daily. Your grammar is a daily journey. Next.
I notice a disorder in and more and more areas in my life.
I noticed that what's ironic about this statement, Zenik? I noticed the disorder in and more areas in my life, and I feel like I need more time in a day to fix all the disorder present in my life.
The sentence is about him noticing disorder, but he didn't catch that the sentence itself was disorderly.
Yeah, the entire fucking sentence is disorderly. Next.
Are you?
Okay. I know, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
I know.
I know. No. I need to schedule everything.
I made schedules, now I have to update them.
I even find the whole getting the schedule down a journey. I even find the whole getting the schedule down a journey. I even find the
God damn it, Bob.
Getting the schedule down, a journey.
I even find the whole getting the schedule down a journey.
I should put a comma there after that.
Hey, this is a... Keep going.
Should've kicked it away.
Keep going. I'm done with... Once I get to a sentence like that, I'm done reading the post. Keep going. Next.
I first had to make one, then I had to update it, now color code it.
Where would you put the first period there, academic 1?
I first had to make one. After the one.
Period. Okay? Who's next?
Then I had to update it.
Where would your period go?
After it.
Okay, another sentence there. Next.
Now, color code it.
Where would you put the period?
After it.
Okay, fucking Boggles still in commas. Alright, keep going.
Phew, inch by inch. I feel I'm...
Period. Next person.
I feel I'm working on getting closer to making a sensible blueprint of my time and activities.
I have to now follow it.
Boggles, you realize you could write this whole sentence as one big, or this whole paragraph as one big sentence if you just comma everywhere? If you just use commas?
that would not be good.
Yeah. Next.
I am an asshole.
Yes. I was not even looking at my schedule after I made it.
I try to stay busy and do my posting on the forum.
But that's the shitty Indian way.
When I write about it, I can clearly see how failed my ways are, but I am stubborn. Oh, I am a stubborn motherfucker.
I am a feelings faggot. Ah!
Life keeps fucking me because of my disorderly ways, though.
I have stomach fat. God damn it. It went away.
I have stomach fat, lack of sleep, stress,
All
from not having an orderly lifestyle.
It's motivation to change, but it's overwhelming as well.
I know, period. I know I need to get to that freaking schedule again.
Reading, writing, chatting, speaking.
Slow down, man.
Oh, what's this happening?
Reading.
Reading, writing, chatting, speaking.
Slow down, man.
I think I tried to always
Slow down, man. Start over, man.
Okay.
Okay.
Reading, writing, chatting, speaking. I think I tend to always see a whole bunch of activities together and overwhelm myself.
Period.
Colorado. Okay. Where are we here?
It's quite.
We're
I'm sorry.
right
I just got here.
there.
Oh, it's quite outrageous.
I think
I think I should read Zyger's expression post. Expression, conveying myself.
period.
I want to have that on lock.
Locked on. Oh, I bet every student here does, but is not able to.
We all want that elusive skill of being able to convey ourselves like social gods. We keep trying and trying, like Olympic athletes. One day, win that medal. They have confidence that is medal worthy.
The journey continues for us MA students. We keep rowing.
Period. Well, actually, two periods in there. We keep rowing is its own sentence. Okay, next.
All right. We have to.
We have to. Period. We can't stop or the storm will sink our boat. Anybody. I don't care. Go.
I hate my post.
I hate it too. Anybody else?
It's pretty lousy.
This reminds me of my earlier posts, like my very first post.
Ouch.
I was bored.
That's exactly what I thought of your posts. They made no sense. Nobody knows what you're talking about. This is like saying, that reminds me of yesterday. Yesterday what?
Yeah, it made sense in my head while writing. Now it doesn't make any sense. Like it's all like
No, I'm talking about Big L's critique of your post.
Oh.
It reminds me of my posts. What does that mean to you, Collegiato? It reminds me of my posts. My former posts.
Reminds him of his own former
Collegiato, stop looking at the screen. Listen.
Okay.
Close your eyes. What does it mean to you when I say, this post reminds me of my former posts?
Of like a past post, but I don't know which one.
Yeah, exactly. How come you don't know which one?
It reminds me of my very first post.
Collegiato, how come you don't know which one?
Because it's very general. It's not specific.
Well, why don't you tell Big L to stop being an asshole and be explicit with his expectations?
Don't be
Okay.
an asshole and be explicit with your expectations.
Okay, here's my critique for real now.
Oh, you knew one. Okay.
For real now.
This reminds me of my very first post. It was fucking everywhere. I would talk about that hippo bitch that I fucking hate. I'm not here, it was just everywhere. And it was just like grammar errors, ended at grammar errors up the ass.
Okay. That's more
And that's what
comprehensive.
And that's what
Okay.
made it so shitty.
Okay. Paper.
Yes, I didn't like Bogler's post because, yes, I've had the experience Bogler's talking about, but he doesn't get descriptive about it, so I feel like I'm just reading something I've heard a million times.
It's like
I
Bogler
wanna
talking
hear-
about his toaster again.
Yeah, I want to hear, okay, like if you're going to talk about your toaster, then give me an experience that I haven't had. Give me your personal experience by being more detailed and saying, okay, today I'm toasting my bread, but this time around, when I toast, I'm going to try to make it so once the toasts are done, like, they fly up in the air, and then I grab a plate and catch them in midair.
Okay. Academic one.
Well, now I know why he calls himself a mind runner. This is the master of run-on sentences.
Line runner from old school times.
Yeah.
Yes, the master of run-on sentences. You done? You done with your one-line joke? That's it?
One-line joke.
One-line hello, one-line joke done?
Well, I mean, I don't really get where he's going with the post.
Yeah, I don't even really get where you're going with your
Stream of
critique.
consciousness.
Okay, we'll just stall in midair right there. It's like we took off, we just turned the engines off right in midair and just crash. Okay,
You said stream of consciousness. Or something.
Learninator.
It was bad.
Ouch.
You
I
done?
kind of agree with Big L.
Is that
It's
it?
It's like,
Is that it?
I kind of agree with Big L that it reminds me of some of mine, just in that it's just not that well constructed. Everything's kind of all over the place. I got lost in the grammar.
Yeah, I couldn't take it. Travo?
Okay, this kind of made me frustrated with Bogler because like a couple weeks ago, or it might have been last week, we were chatting and then we read each other's expression posts to each other, and one of his biggest critiques of mine on his last expression post was that his grammar was terrible. And reading this one, it's like, God damn it, Bogler, you're still doing it.
Yeah,
It
shocking.
frustrated me.
You think this is day 1 or year 4? What do you think? Travo, take a guess. You think he just developed this
It's
habit?
more like day 1.
You think this just happened today, his new grammar habit? Or do you think it's been a couple of years now?
Oh, it's probably been a couple years now.
Yeah, probably. Okay, Zenick?
Bogler, I'm so disappointed, man.
Yeah.
Like, all the comments I gave you, you gave out, like, a bunch of really great expression posts afterwards. And, oh my god, to see this vague mess, it's just...
Yeah, welcome to my world, Zenick. Now you know how I feel.
It's like he's a mind boggler.
Yeah, he's a mind blogger.
So disappointed,
You'll read a really good
Bogler.
post, and all of a sudden you'll just post this garbage. And you'll be like,
The
what the
post
fuck
right
is this?
about you said it was really good, and now it ended up like this.
Well, I actually like 2 sentences out of this thing. The first part just drove me nuts. I couldn't even fucking pay attention. It was so terrible. But he said, this one actually was moving to me. We all want that elusive skill of being able to convey ourselves like social gods. But we keep trying and trying like Olympic athletes to one day win that medal and attain competence that is medal worthy. The journey continues for us MA students. We keep rowing. We have to. We can't stop or the storm will sink our boat. This is like a poignant ending. It's surprising to me because the whole thing was fucking terrible, but I like this, like just this little part right here from here to here, I really like this. It evoked, just the analogy and we're like, we want to be social gods. The phrase social gods, it just made me think, social gods. What's it like to be a social god? Like, to be social is just like a normal thing. But from Bogger's viewpoint, it's like an amazing feat. So for him to be social is like to be a god, almost. I think that's a lot of people's view, is once they become social, they become higher or better human beings than everyone around them. Like, it's an extra feat. So this whole sentiment about social gods is just kind of it's like sad to me. It's like pithy sad. It's like pathetic sad that he sees it as being a god when it's really just a normal, it's a normal thing. So it's like this, it reminds me of like Don Quixote, which you guys probably haven't read. Like a guy on a quest. In his head, he's like a knight going around, slaying dragons, but really he's like a homeless guy on a donkey. And people are looking at him like he's a fool. But in his head, he's crazy, so he's like a real life knight slaying dragons. So it's like 2 different sides of the same story. So on Bogler's side, you see it almost like a heroic struggle. He's like struggling, and his struggle is definitely real. He's trying to become socially competent, but it's just his ways are so inept. Like his planning is so bad, it's so poor. It's just like, if you look at it from the other side, from the instructor side, you just see like this pathetic guy struggling to do, it's like an addition problem. He just hasn't studied his homework, and he's trying to do an addition problem. He can't solve it. Whereas his head, it's like advanced placement calculus he's doing. So you see 2 totally different views. So in that sense, to me, it's almost like a sad thing. Social gods trying to attain, like Olympic athletes to one day win that medal and attain competence that is medal worthy. So it's like this, it's almost like a noble, heroic journey. And to me, it is kind of that too. It's not just a sad thing, but it is, in a sense, it's almost tangible in that so many people, it's like a generation of guys are like this. It's not just Boggles. The sad thing is, it's like really this whole generation is like that. This whole generation of men is like that. So in a sense, this is real. It's like a group delusion. It's like not just one guy on his donkey, fighting a barn, which he in his mind is imagined as a dragon, but it's like a whole fleet of people. It's like a whole nation of people riding donkeys, fighting barns or inanimate objects. So in a sense, it is like once they attain a medal, it's like they all drop their delusion at once. The journey continues for us men as we keep rowing. We have to. This is kind of it's like do or die. We keep rowing. We have to. It's kind of like, it's like fatalistic. It's like, I get that sense like he's rowing on an ocean and he'd like to stop, but if he stops rowing, he's going to die in the ocean. He's got no choice but to row. So it's kind of like it's like a tragic hero. I see Boggles as like a tragic hero, like a Greek tragedy. We can't stop or the storm will sink our boat. To me, it's like a metaphorical storm. What's the storm? His life's problems, not getting his needs met. I don't know, but it's like a metaphorical storm to me. It sounds like, foreboding. We can't stop or the storm will sink our boat. Whose boat? Is it the
Well,
collective
the
vote?
whole emasculating culture will just take you in.
Yeah, but I don't know that. So I'm thinking, whose boat is this? Is it our boat? It's a collective boat. It's going to sink in the storm. So it's all kind of like this, this stoic imagery. So I was actually moved by this. I don't know if I was probably thinking about the same thing Bogger was, but the whole thing was like, oh, interesting. This last piece here out of this garbage. I like it. Last thoughts or questions?
Oh,
Yes?
I actually do have a couple of stories
Spit it
before
out
I
quick.
leave. Alright. Okay, first of all, yesterday was my birthday. Go me, yeah!
Okay.
Sweet!
Belated birthday.
Okay, and today I actually tried hitting on a chick, and I told her that I would beat the living hell out of her boyfriend.
How are your relationships with the other students at the academy?
God damn it! Aside from not Zyger, Zen,
Yeah, I don't care about your girl stories until you become socially confident. I like how you guys like to fly before you can even crawl. Anything else?
I have a question.
Yes.
Can a girl okay, I look at the EM chart and I don't see justification as a reward. Why is that?
Boggles will cover that. Thank you guys for another wonderful episode of Manhood Academy
Oh, I had
Podcasting.
a question.
We'll see you next time! Oh, I can't... What? It's cutting off. I can't hear you.